Well, the past 20 years have seen China's growing role in international peacekeeping missions, and is now the biggest contributor of peacekeepers among the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council. Today in our special series to mark the 30th anniversary of China's reform and opening up, Wang Wang finds out what the peace efforts mean to China and the world.
The blue helmet, a UN peacekeeping badge. For these guardians of peace, it carries obligation, honor, as well as risks. For those being protected, it means security and hope.
They think the United Nations is helping them, they see that China is helping them, and so they feel that they are no more alone in their suffering, and that they see an end to their misery. They see that progress is coming, and that's, I think, what we all should do for peace and security.
China's international peace mission started in the 1990s, when it sent its first military observers to the Middle East. Since then, the country has become increasingly involved in UN peace operations, and the size of Chinese peace contingents has grown. Over the past 2 decades, more than 10,000 personnel have served their duty. Over 2,000 are currently operating in 11 assigned areas, including Haiti, Sudan, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. And more are being trained. The soldiers look confident about their new mission in an unfamiliar country. Besides tactic movements, they've also gone through extensive training on UN peacekeeping policies and the culture they'll be dealing with. Serving under the UN flag in many parts of the world, Chinese peacekeepers themselves have also become a national honor.
It's a very important signal that China has given to the world. China is a permanent member of the Security Council. It has a major responsibility in maintaining peace and security throughout the world, and by sending Chinese citizens abroad, it has shown that it wants to contribute directly to peace and security.
The road to peace, however, is never easy. UN peacekeepers are often exposed to hazards, including epidemics from poor sanitary conditions, social instability, and rampant crime. 8 Chinese soldiers have died martyrs during their missions. 37-year-old Li Xuying has joined 2 UN peace operations in East Timor and Kosovo. He said the turbulent local situation and severe natural conditions were major challenges, but never a problem.
We are trained, so we are well prepared. I don't think the situation is too difficult for me. Actually, I've already pictured this before I go to the mission.
Li Xuying's experience qualified him to become an instructor for the UN police during his time in Kosovo. He used all his expertise and will to train guardians of peace from around the world.
It's a great honor for me, to join UN mission, to devote yourself to the contribution of your country to UN, and to be part of international peacekeeping operation. It's a great honor.
Memories are not all that Li has. He left knowing he and his co-workers have made a real impact on the lives of the local people. As well as safeguarding law and order, Chinese peacekeepers have the responsibility to rebuild the local infrastructure. They also help protect civilian rights and assist humanitarian relief efforts.
These profound achievements are a result of Socialist China's strong power. They show that China's position in the international community is rising, and they prove our diplomatic policy is correct. But in the end, they are due to the efforts by every one of our peacekeepers.
In regions that are tired of violence, Chinese peacekeepers are making every effort to maintain law and order, with their long-standing commitment to peace. Wang Mengmeng, CCTV.
Well, the Peace Guardians from China. And tomorrow, in our special series on the past 3 decades in China, we'll take a look at the tremendous changes that have taken place in the country's civil aviation industry. And that's all for the news at this hour on CCTV International. I'm Iduni in Beijing. Thanks for joining us.